everyone, and welcome to another episode. This is your host, Yisbel with Rise and Thrive with a Purpose. And I always like to start by saying that there's two important days in life: the day that you were born and the day you find out why. Today I have a very special guest. Very honored to have Sophia with us. She's a professional ballerina. She's been dancing since she was 3. And you will say, wow, a preteen. Well, she's 11 years old, and I know there's a lot of resilience in her story. And I'm excited to have you here. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Can you say a little bit about yourself?
I'm in level 4 ballet. I teach acro ballet. I do lyrical jazz, and people really respect me for the things I do. I'm really kind, and I love to help out others.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Sophia. And can you tell us a little bit about how did everything start with your career in dancing in ballet?
So when I was little, I really didn't see the point in dancing. I just did it for the church and stuff. And when I did it, when I got older, I started to find the meaning for dancing because I knew it was for God, and I loved doing it for God. It was amazing when I found out because I found the peace in my heart.
That is wonderful. So you start feeling joyful and all that. And I know that there's a lot of pain. I used to be a professional ballerina as well when I was a teenager. And I know there's a lot of pain and process and sacrifice and routine that you have to go through. Can you tell me a little bit about that? The feeling, have you ever think about giving up, but what is the process of becoming an expert like you are and a professional like you are?
It takes a lot of dedication and pushing yourself to go over and over. You feel like you want to give up, but you don't it's just hard to give up because what I do is that when I want to give up, I want to say, I'm so close. And when you want to give up and you try to do it again, it's just doing it twice as much. So don't give up because then who's always on your side when you need it from the start to finish? God.
Yeah, that's awesome. What a great advice. Can you share with us what impactful moment happened in your life? I know you're 11, you're very young. What can you share with other people like your age and even like our age? Because I believe that we all learn from each other. It doesn't matter how old you are or how wise you are. I believe that we all learn from each other. I learn from you. Every day, being you, my daughter, you're such a blessing to me to be your mom, and I'm thankful for that. Can you share with us what impactful moment happened in your life, and what do you learn from it?
I learned from this is my 4th year now. In November each year, I go to this place called Dance Rep. It's in Orlando. It's a place where you dance for a competition, and it's basically to see who has the best dance, whatever. But they just say, do your best, do it for God. But for me, a competition is where something you want to achieve, and you want to earn it. You don't just want to get a participation. Participation awards are things that are you just get casually.
Right.
So last year I got baptized there because it was our last year and to do the baptizing, but the first time for me, they did the baptizing and I felt really nice. like holiness.
Wow, that is so awesome. So that was something impactful in you, and why? What the being baptized was impactful? What do you feel? What was so special about it?
I felt peacefulness, faithful, brand new, like you could restart yourself.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we see a lot of resilience in this story. We see decision making. We see no giving up, right? We see also that uh, there's a greater um, there's a creator, right? Whether it's your belief, whether you believe, and I believe, I'm always very open with my belief, and I'm not trying to convince anyone, but I believe in Jesus. And when you believe there's a greater and a creator, right, and you trust in that, you can accomplish so many great things, because I know we had personal conversations, you and me, about our belief and our faith. And it's just something very special. And you need that in your life, in your daily career. It's part of balance, right? So your story, I know there's a lot to learn from your story. And what do you think that takes to be a leader?
A lot of work. It's taken me now like 8 years, and I'm now a teacher, a help step teacher, and dance. It's taken a lot of work and responsibility. When you're like in the older groups, when you're just a student, you think it's fine, like to act how you normally act. But when you're in the younger groups helping out or a teacher, it's really hard to have patience, because then you can like just like yell or lose control, like run off. It takes a lot of patience and hard work.
Yeah. And what do you think it takes a great leader to be great?
To like put your dedication, like always take a step further, take ownership, and you always like wanna like always like, even if you weren't asked to do something, do it anyways.
Exactly, help others and all that. That is so amazing. It's great to hear from an early age about what takes to be a great leader. And some great leaders that are watching, we know that this is something that really makes sense. That in my case, as a business owner, it takes a lot of work, a lot of patience, and I identify myself with all that you're saying. It's so great to hear from an 11 years old, a preteen. That's so amazing. What advice would you give to 11 years old, preteen or teenagers, or anyone that want to become great at what they're doing, whether it's a lawyer, whether it's a ballerina like you are, anything in life for them to be great? What advice do you tell them what to do?
Don't like talk behind people's back like bad. Compliment, don't cheat, don't lie. All of those things people casually do. But I would recommend always to pray, because when you pray and give your faith to God, then you're gonna like always know that something's gonna end up right.
Something great is going to happen, right, when you pray and we trust and we're honest and we don't cheat, like you say. Oh, what amazing. Well, it's been an interesting conversation having you on my podcast. And it's a blessing being your mom. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to interview you. I know you will do great things, and you continue to going to continue to be great at what you do. And I'm excited about your future. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you the next one.